This video has scurried its way around social media. The man who posted it says it's a rat inside the Burger King at 1030 West Hallandale Beach Boulevard. Troy Smith says he was an employee here until recently.
You shot that video?
Yes, sir. I told the boss lady, I was like, hey, a rat. And everybody in there started screaming, going crazy. But I'm like, we can't work around this. As long as we getting paid, we don't care about the rats.
That's what she told you?
Yes, sir.
Her word?
Yes, sir.
Smith claims he was fired when he threatened to tell us and post this video on social media. He claims they haven't paid him for his hours worked.
I seen about 4 rats, but that rat, it was the smallest rat in there. The other rats is 6 inches long.
We sent his video to the state. An inspector showed up here unannounced Tuesday and ordered the place shut. According to the inspection, a dead rodent was found inside. There were rodent droppings, roaches, a fly issue in the kitchen, and no proof of required state training for employees. And Smith is not surprised.
Ma'am, can I talk to you?
A manager throws us out and then heads out the back door.
Ma'am, I want to talk to you about the rodent issue. They say it's been going on for a long time.
A morning manager tells us to find real news.
This is real news. You're open to the public. What do you say to your customers?
She's the morning manager, and she even gave me a call yesterday and told me to take the video off of Facebook, that God on ugly, that this is going to turn around and bite me in the
Why are you talking to us?
to help the community.
Management here called the police on us, and 3 Hallandale Beach police cars show up. Since we weren't on their property, those officers leave. This location is a franchise. According to state records, it's owned and operated by 7 Restaurants LLC. We left several messages for its CEO. In a statement to Local 10 News, Burger King corporate said, quote, "We have been made aware of the reports associated with this location and are working quickly with the franchisee to better understand the situation. These findings do not reflect the very high health and safety standards we and our franchisees collectively share to provide team members and guests with a clean, safe, and welcoming environment."
Ma'am, why can't you keep
This out and then heads out the back door.
Ma'am, I want to talk to you about the rodent issue. They say it's been going on for a long time.
A morning manager
Hey, what's going on, guys? So as you can see by them nasty motherfuckers, you know what? This is why I don't like going to fast food. I really don't. Not outside the fact that you can't see what's going on in places like, and I'm not trying to bash them, but Chipotle, all these other different little places or whatever. These are not the same fast food you used to remember as growing up as a child. These fast food places are ran by some of the most ghetto people you could ever think of. And I don't know if these companies specifically hire these people like that or what the case is, but it seems to be what it is. Now, this young lady that managed this place and her co-manager, you saw the sassy attitude. I told you white men, they was going to start doing it with y'all too. They testing orders. Well, this particular brand of woman cares nothing about anybody. She didn't even care about the old neighborhood that she was serving here in South Florida. And I'm assuming by all those Black and Latin employees in that restaurant that, let's just say for the sake of speculation here, she served the urban community. This means that she was serving you burgers and fries. She was serving your kids burgers and fries knowingly that had rat droppings, rat traps, a dead rat, a live rat, and by what that man said, that was the smallest rat in there. So what did the biggest one look like? Now, I lived in Florida before, and I know what Florida rats look like. Some Florida rats look like small Florida gators. Yeah. Irregardless, it brought me to contention of something else that I wanted to point out here, which was this. A lot of times, you get these sassy women, for some reason or another, that have this attitude that it's all about them. And I warned you guys about these sassy types, and there's sassy white ones, sassy black ones, sassy Latin ones. But in this particular case, I'm talking about the sassy black ones. You see, this woman not only didn't want to adhere to the newsman when he came in, she felt that she had the right to call the police. And when dawned with responsibility to the public to speak to the public, instead of speaking to the public, what did she do? She took off running like she had just committed a murder. Did you see her run around the corner in the video? She ran around the corner. I'm like, the heck are you doing? Own up to the responsibility of the restaurant. Now, for the man who actually exposed this whole thing, let me talk about him for a minute. I think this is what happened. I think that dude brought this to their attention. She chose and got sassy, loud, or whatever the case may be, belligerent. And he said, you know what? This job ain't worth it. It's nasty in here. It's disgusting in here. And I'm going to get you back. And for that, sir, I applaud you. Second of all, sir, I understand just by looking at the demographic of workers in there, because this is one of the things I find a lot. A lot of times nowadays in these fast food restaurants, they always have a combination of three things. Young teenager type girls is the second one, and sassy. Those three. And these women usually are not, for some reason or another, conditioned to be friendly to anyone else except for people that are white. They're the only people they adhere to. They're the only people they show respect to. They're the only people that they will listen to. And the two owners of that Burger King franchise right there in South Florida, they had to be contacted. Because unbeknownst to them, there are rats running around your local Burger King, with your kids, your family, your loved ones are eating in this location. And this nasty, disgusting woman chose to do nothing about it. I want to say to these companies, and I'll say it again, because this is my whole premise about this. You guys have got to start watching who you hire. Pop up on them, surprisingly, out of nowhere. Hey, surprise inspection. What's going on, everybody? Burger King franchise here. McDonald's franchise here. Starbucks. You company CEOs and CFOs need to start getting more organized and involved on your locations. A lot of you are closing locations because of theft. A lot of you have to close locations because of numerous different reasons, right? Not enough sales anymore, deserts, whatever the case may be. The point I'm getting at is this. If you do not have a skewed eye on these employees, they will get away with murder if they could. This woman said to this man when he told her there was a rat in there, don't worry about it. Just sit back and get paid.